Knock, knock.
Oh.
Someone's coming on the bus. Who is that?
I'm not sure, but we're live. So, all right, we live? We're live.
We're live on Facebook.
We're live.
We're live? All right. It's fine.
What's up, Facebookers? Is that the proper terminology for Facebookers?
Sure. Sounds good to me.
So anyway, we're here at Farm Tour, rainy day at Farm Tour, but hey, you know what I say about rain. Got some fun announcements for you. Got a brand new album coming out December 8th called What Makes You Country. And we're challenging all you guys to go to www. I left the W out. www.whatmakesyoucountry.com and tell us what makes you country. We're starting a big viral campaign. I want to know what makes you uniquely country. No matter if you live in the big city or the small town or the medium-sized cities and towns. But we're having fun with this. We've got, just want to let you guys know that we've got What Makes You Country up on iTunes right now. Go to iTunes, pre-order it, and you get 2 tracks before anybody else. You get Light It Up, which is the current single, and you get What Makes You Country, which is the title track. And so, if you're not jamming to my music by now, you haven't went to iTunes and pre-ordered. So we got that going on, and Miss Jacoby's going to ask me some questions, hopefully things that you guys want to know.
All right, cool. So let's talk about your first single, Light It Up. We know that you were a co-writer on it.
Yes.
How did that come about?
Well, I wrote Light It Up with Brad Tersey, who is a member of Old Dominion. He's not the best looking member of Old Dominion. I'm just playing, Brad. You're dreaming. But yeah, Brad came over to the house. We had never, it was the first time we'd ever written together. And yeah, Brad had the idea. He's like, hey man, kind of been going through some stuff with my relationship. It's like phone mania where we're just, it's like, I don't know. I'm always checking my phone. And I think so many people out there do that these days when they're in limbo with their phone. When they're in limbo with their relationship and they're leaning on their phone to get all the answers. So yeah, we sat down at my house. We wrote Light It Up. It went unbelievable. I enjoyed every minute being in the room with Brad. He went and demoed it, and then I recorded it, and we put it in a batch of 14, 15 songs for the album, and there you have it, our first single, and we're excited about it. It's going good. It's in the top 15 in a couple weeks now, and got a video coming out. We put a lyric video out this week, so go check the I guess that's the right term, yeah. Lyric video.
Definitely.
Put the lyric video out, and the real video is going to be coming out pretty soon. We've got a special treat. I will tease you. We've got a huge NBA star focused in the video.
Awesome. So, was that the first song you wrote in your new music room at your house?
It was the first song. So, built a new house. It was treacherous. It lasted for years, building the house. And then I wanted a music room. I had my piano and my guitars and stuff like that. So Brad comes over, and we christen the new songwriting room by writing Light It Up. So I could never have imagined that my first song I wrote in my pretty little music room would be the first single. So pretty good vibes starting out. A lot of pressure for the next songwriter coming into the room.
Awesome. Okay, well, you just mentioned the What Makes You Country campaign, and you're asking your fans to tell you what it means for them to be country. What does it mean to you? What makes you country?
What makes me country? I think obviously growing up in South Georgia on a farm, you know, doing the whole hunting, fishing, loving everyday thing. Growing up in ag, working in agriculture my whole life. I got a lot of things that make me country. From my family, who all talks very country, even more countryer than me. Just our way of life, we were country from. I've had to through the years become cityfied more than countryfied, but we know a lot of you guys out there are real cityfied, and we know you guys do country things too. We know you guys leave the city and go horseback riding or camping or fishing and hunting and heck, you know, hiking and stuff. So, like I said, we started an online campaign for all my fans to go explain to me and the world what makes you country. I think it's go to www.whatmakesyoucountry.com. Tell me what makes you country, and I'm looking forward to hearing your comments and your videos. I think you know, the inspiration from what makes you country is, you know, the first line in the song is a lot of people talking about what is and what ain't country. You know, it's like, for some reason, everybody wants to put you in a category of how country you are. You know, either you're, you know, my thing is, my explanation of that is, yeah, I mean, we're all different levels of country. That doesn't mean you should be judged for it or whatever. So it's kind of me pontificating and me saying that, you know what, let's don't pick people apart about if they're city or country or whatever. Let's, hey, my next album title may be What Makes You Cityfied. But, so yeah, I was kind of touching on that in the song, and I love how it turned out. And through that, I get to tell you about my life story and what makes me country.
Okay. We'll talk about being in a big city. What was it like your first week working with Katy Perry and Lionel Richie?
So yeah, we just got back from New York City, the first auditions for American Idol. I got to meet Katy for the first time. She's awesome. I mean, I got to go, me and Lionel went and called her show at Madison Square Garden. And so I got to see a Katy Perry show for the first time. A lot different than a Luke Bryan show, but it was awesome. We had a great time, and me and Lionel have worked together and known each other for a few years now. And but being on the set during the first round of auditions, I think it's really exciting what's going to happen on American Idol. We've already had to learn that we have to kind of be mean to people. And that's tough for all of us as artists. Me and Katy and Lionel being artists, you never want to. If I'd have been 19 walking into the American Idol auditions, I probably would have not gotten sent to Hollywood because I wasn't ready. I had to keep working and become a better singer and a better songwriter. And some of these kids have the potential of that. They're just not. You know, they just don't have enough years behind them. So me and Katy and Lionel are really doing a good job at telling these kids no, but encouraging them to follow their musical dreams and don't let our opinions deter them. So it gets tricky. I mean, it's tough. The tough ones are when you have, you know, somebody that is real talented, and when you have somebody that's real talented but you know they're not ready, and you're toying with, are they ready to go through the gauntlet of Hollywood? Because the competition in American Idol is going to be very, very fierce, very trying. And but anyway, I'm loving it. I mean, we did 2 10-hour days of auditions, and it flew by because, gosh, it's just fun seeing these young people come in with these voices that makes you, it inspires. Like, I leave there and I'm like, gosh, I got to work harder. I got to go become a better singer and write better songs because these kids are kicking my butt.
Awesome. Well, that's all I have for you, so whatever you want to leave to your fans. Appsters,
Facebook Livers, Facebookers, the Bookers, thanks for tuning in. Like I said, Facebook Live, folks, I told my Appsters, obviously the American Idol schedule has forced us to kind of move a few shows around. We are so sorry for the inconveniences of that. We understand it. I certainly, I don't want you guys to ever think that I'm putting like American Idol in front of you guys or anything else in front of my fans. But, you know, I've been doing this for many, many years now, and I've prided myself. I think I've canceled 2 shows or 1 show. I've done 8 shows with broken collarbones and busted knees. And so, first time in my career I've had to move some shows around, and thank you guys for understanding. For those that it's making you miss the show and you can't make the show, I'm so sorry. And we will be back in these areas, and I will make it up. I will work even harder on stage to make it up to you guys. But having said that, you get to see me on American Idol in your living room. So I hope that's worth it. I hope my hair and makeup is doing good. I'm not used to all this hair and makeup for 10 hours a day. But tune into American Idol. Buy the album December 8th, What Makes You Country. Go to iTunes, get the 2 tracks. It's up now. And Light It Up video coming out. We got a big star, world-renowned athlete. That might give it away. He's starring in the video, and it's coming out soon. Go to Michael Monaco's Instagram, Twitter, and say, get the video edited.
Perfect.
We love y'all. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, Appsters.
Perfect.